This is MLB Network's coverage of Saturday evening baseball from north of the border here in Toronto. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Trent Thornton is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
And now in the box, Tim LaCastro. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And that's taken for strike 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Reined in. And that's out number 1.
The designated hitter, Nick Solak.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agree, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. Nope. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Bogaerts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. From the stretch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Right to him. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. The Blue Jays coming to bat on MLB Network. Trevor Williams will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Verdugo looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Williams has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Verdugo is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Next up is Bo Bichette. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Fouled away. Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Mendoza has room in foul territory, and he makes the play to end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. In is Christian Yelich. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only does this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage, so he's up there doing a lot of damage.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Pulled toward right center field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. In the dirt. The throw will go to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the stretch. Verdugo stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a liner. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The first baseman.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Standing in now, Drew Mendoza, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here it comes, 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. Runner at second here with one man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. So next to hit is Ronaldo Hernandez. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And that one yanked just foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
Batting 6.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. The 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Guzman.
In now, Ronald Guzman. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 2 home runs and 19 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Tried to strike out the side. Here it is. Popped him up. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We played 2 full innings and we are tied 1-1. Stepping up is Tim Locastro. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, Tim Locastro.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Next up, Nick Solak. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Next to dig in, Xander Bogaerts singled in his last at bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Around first, digging for 2. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Willie Calhoun.
Willie Calhoun.
First offering, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Count 2 and 2.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 1-1. Two and 1. The 2-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Yelich. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number
So
8.
it's back to the top of the
Second
order now,
baseman,
and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Hit hard but foul. The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, have an AB right here.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays go down in order. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So now here is Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now to the plate, Drew Mendoza, lifted the other way out to left center. Bellinger is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Next to hit is Ronaldo Hernandez. Flew out last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Andujar stands at first with one out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Tim LeCastro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So he's clearly been scuffling out there, really unable to find a rhythm.
Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this fourth inning and maybe try to regroup for the fifth. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
That'll bring in Nick Solak as it's grounded sharply to first. Scooped up on to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now into the box, Bo Bichette struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. On the ground to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And here comes Cody Bellinger. First offering on its way. To third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score holds. It's 3-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on the way.
Outside, that's ball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He's there and records the first out.
Now back, right field.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch popped up, and no one will get this one. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
1 and 2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Next to stand in is Alex Verdugo. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Pitch is popped up. And that's going to land foul. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Gurriel gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Halfway home tonight from Rogers Center. It's now 4-1 Boston. Ready now is Lourdes Gurriel. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's the pitch. Popped up. Mendoza is over to take a look, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
No.
Here's Miguel Sano as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
To the plate now, Ronald Guzman. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
The 0-1 pitch.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Blue Jays, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Sean Poppin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now to the plate, Miguel Andujar delivered an RBI single last time up.
Miguel Andujar.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to short. Bichette's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next to hit, Drew Mendoza. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So next to bat will be Ronaldo Hernandez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now. 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Calhoun waits on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Down in order go the Red Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
And now the first pitch. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Rolled slowly down the first base line. Fielded cleanly, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
The batter.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Now at the plate is Alejandro Kirk. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Kirk is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Yelich comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The batter, number 8.
Now back to the
Second
top of the
baseman,
lineup, stepping in,
Cavan
Biggio. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. Here it comes. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it 4-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Tim Locastro.
Tim LeCastro.
First offering on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, what a dive. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will end up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Good battle. Count remains full. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gurriel has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in next, Aaron Judge. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, and that's in there. Base hit. Solak rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch.
Count is 1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Oh, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Dylan Cease comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
3 runs already home here. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Chasing after it is Calhoun. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Red Sox lead it 7-1. Dylan Floro gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering on its way. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Foul. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swinging bunt. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Now another 1-2. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Up next to the blue.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Miguel Sano would be next. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
And stepping in, Miguel Sano. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. At the plate now, Ronald Guzman. Fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1.
1-1.
2 out, bases loaded. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Now a hot shot here that'll be caught behind the runner at first. And a shake of the head as that ball was hit hard, but it'll leave the bases loaded. Blue Jays strand 3. They're down 7-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and here comes the first baseman, Drew Mendoza.
The first baseman, Drew Mendoza.
And the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball, that's too high.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 2-2. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't
Now
make it
batting.
any less
Catcher.
impressive to me. I love
Ronaldo
watching guys come in
Hernandez.
and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Ronaldo Hernandez. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here comes the 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Tim LaCastro waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So now to the plate, Tim LaCastro. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Nick Solak. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. His prior history versus this arm, he's 4 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Comes set and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Red Sox leave 1. They're on top 7-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Willie Calhoun.
Willie Calhoun.
First pitch on its way. Set to deliver the 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Three balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in is Alejandro Kirk. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch.
Hey.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. One out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Verdugo. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now it'll be Cavan Biggio. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Misses. Ball 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 7-1. Josh DeMont enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now at the plate here is Xander Bogaerts. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
2-1 the count. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3 balls.
Aaron
1
Judge waits on deck. A ball hit hard to the left side. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Number 99. Aaron.
Digging in next, Aaron Judge. He went deep back in the 5th. First offering on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Popped him up. Guzman is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. So the next to bat will be Christian Yelich. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. He doubled home a pair his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And now the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this one bounds around against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Second and third, 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
3-1.
3 ball.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. This one's down to third. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're on top 7-1. Carlos Estevez, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch on its way. Estevez has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball. That's inside.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Bo Bichette, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. That's inside.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball inside.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Skied into very shallow right. LeCastro has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. And now Lourdes Gurriel. It was a walk in his last trip.
Lourdes Gurriel.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he'll reach first safely. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 7-2 game. At the plate, Miguel Sano. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Bo Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Trevor Williams earns his 8th victory of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox,